Hello there, and welcome to From the Slab, the only web show that asks the question, is anybody here? No, I don't know. Hey!
Tony's here.
Hello, Tony. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. How are you, Chris?
I'm fantastic. How are you, Brian?
I am fucking fantastic, man. It is January.
It is January.
I made it through New Year's Day without having a heart attack. First, I broke the streak. Now, if I make it through February 2nd, we're good.
All right.
Oh, look, it's Delilah plays the dead girl. Oh!
It's her movie tonight.
Hello. Oh, look at that. There's tons of people here.
All right.
Tons. Millions upon millions of people are watching From the Slab tonight. Millions. So your week was good?
Week was great.
Yeah, anything special happen?
No.
How was your New Year's Eve?
I was in bed by 8.
We went for Mexican food.
I'm quite aware.
We had Mexican food, and then we came home.
Yeah, I was in bed about 8 o'clock, so I had to work the next day.
Yeah, that's awful. Not really. I don't know. New Year's Eve is kind of like amateur night on the road with cars
exactly.
And people, and I just I don't have, unless we're playing a show, and usually, I don't know. It's one of those funny nights where the bars usually charge 3 times the admission to come to see anything or do anything. I don't want to, I don't want to do that to people. Look at this. It's Rudy. Oh, Happy New Year to you, feller.
I saw Rudy yesterday.
You did? I did not, and I'm sad about it.
Yeah, well, we missed you.
Oh.
Tony made a whole bunch of good food.
That's cool. You did that. That's cool. That was special.
Yeah, that was special. That was this week, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah, I wish I could have come down, but there was just no way. It was just too much. Yeah. I actually, myself and my wife cleaned the garage.
Oh, that's special.
We did really good, too. It took a long time.
That's going to be on the agenda for me very shortly.
I think I did something with wood. I can't remember what it was, though. But.
Wow.
Oh, I put wood in the attic so we could store all the Christmas stuff up there. Happy New Year. It's Jackie Christ, superstar. She's got her own theme song, which is cool. Tonight's movie, for those of you who are wondering what the hell we're doing here, tonight's movie is the movie 1922.
1922.
1922. It was
a year in the early 20th century.
It was. As a matter of fact, to be accurate, it was 1922.
Yes. In the year of our Lord.
Yes. Not my tomato. All right. So it is your week, isn't it?
It is my week.
All right. Good. I want to make sure because, I wouldn't want to,
Prepare to be depressed.
prepare to be. I'm already depressed because I did watch it. Happy New Year to you, Audrey. Many happy returns. All right, all right.
Yeah, so, there's no feeling good in this film.
No, this was based on a Stephen King novella.
Yeah, Full Dark, No Stars.
Yeah.
Every story in that book is depressing.
Depressing.
Oh yeah, every story in that book.
Let's start the fun then.
All right.
All right, let's do this.
1922.
1922.
In 1922, Wilfred James is a farmer living in Hemingford Home, Nebraska, not Maine, and he lives there with his wife Arlette and their 14-year-old son Henry. When Wilfred and Arlette were married, they combined their mutual lands into a farm. Arlette's starting to get a little bored with her life on the farm, and she suggests moving to the city, moving to Omaha, and we should sell the farm. And Wilfred's not having any of that. He's like, look, we'll divorce before I give up this farm. She's like, well, if we divorce, I'm going to sell my half of the farm to the big corporation. So he decides to convince his son to help him murder his wife.
As you do.
Yeah. Because, he's holding his son's and his girlfriend's relationship as at stake if he doesn't help murder her. Kid's 14 years old. Yeah, he's just thinking with his dick. So Henry's like, yeah, my life is on the farm. My life is with Shannon. We got to kill this bitch. So they put a bag over her head and stab and slit her throat while she is in bed. And they dump her in a well. So Wilfred plans to bury her body with Henry's help. And Henry faints. That's why they dump her in the well. And soon after, her corpse is fed upon by rats. And Wilfred's, eaten up about that. He didn't want to do it, but he felt he had to. The next day, one of the bankers that wants to buy the farm comes around and is really looking for Wilfred's wife, but he's like, yeah, she took off. She took a bunch of clothes with her, and I haven't seen her. She left. And dude's real skeptical about that because, it was like 100 acres. That's good money for, a big corporate farm.
Especially in 1922.
And especially in 1922. So Wilfred and Henry are afraid the cops are going to come, and investigate why Arlette's not around and just mysteriously taking off. So they're like, all right, we're going to dump a cow down there. So they stand a cow on top of the well, and it breaks through the well cover, and Wilfred shoots it, puts it out of its misery. And then they bury they fill the well in, and the sheriff comes by and finds it's a little suspicious that, hey, this well all of a sudden is filled in, but he searches the house, finds no evidence of a crime, and kind of believes Wilfred's account of what happen. So as time passes, Henry becomes brooding and isolated, regretting the crime that he and his father have committed. Shannon, his girlfriend, grows increasingly concerned and subsequently finds out she's pregnant with Henry's child. So her parents are having none of that, decide to send her to a Catholic boarding school in Omaha until the baby's born, and then it's going to be placed up for adoption. Because it's the 20s.
Yeah, you can't just go around popping out babies out of wedlock.
The 1920s.
Right, we're in the 2020s.
Yeah. So Henry steals Wilfred's car and then arrives in Omaha, runs away with Shannon. As the winter passes and Wilfred's all alone, he appears to be going a little mad, and he's being constantly harassed by rats. And he takes out a mortgage on his house to fix it up because he's got a hole in his roof and the barn's starting to cave in. But he never starts the work on it because a rat bites his hand while he's searching through a closet. And owing to continued neglect, the roofs on his barn and house cave in, but he's too consumed by guilt and he's drinking a lot, so he doesn't fix them. And the bite on his hand gets so bad that he has to have his hand amputated. And his house is completely infested by rats. Wilfred starts seeing things. His wife starts appearing to him as a corpse surrounded by rats. She corners him in the basement and starts sadistically whispering to him. And she's telling him all the things that are happening to Henry in Omaha. Becoming a bank robber and basically him and Shannon living out the Bonnie and Clyde life. And during one of these robberies, Shannon is shot in the stomach by a shopkeeper. And she miscarries, obviously, and because it's the dead of winter and they can't find any warm refuge, she dies in a dilapidated cabin with no heat. So Henry lies down next to her and shoots himself with his gun. So Wilfred's in the hospital recovering from his hand amputation, and the sheriff comes in and tells him that an unidentified woman's body has been found on the side of the road, and he assumes that it's his wife, although Henry knows better. Henry's body is delivered back to Wilfred, which, like his mother's body, had been chewed through by rats. Everybody in town seems to... Really? Everybody in town seems to go to Shannon's funeral, and Wilfred is the only one that goes to Henry's funeral. And at the church, he sees his wife's corpse once again, surrounded by rats. And Wilfred tries to sell his land to Shannon's father, who bluntly tells him that you got to get off my property, never come back. Your land is cursed. So Wilfred ends up selling the land to the big livestock company at a low price, moves to Omaha and becomes a factory worker, but he's still being followed by rats. And then 8 years later, in 1930, Wilfred is writing his confession, concluding, in the end, we all get caught. By the time he's finished, dozens of rats have swarmed his room. Arlette, Henry, and Shannon's corpses have appeared in front of him. And then, brandishing the same butcher's knife he used to kill his mother, Henry tells Wilfred that his death will be quick. And that is 1922.
Wow, that was such fun.
Short and sweet.
That was such fun, that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Jennifer.
That was the happy one in the book.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you are in the chat right now and you saw 1922, let us know what you think of 1922. In the meantime, I think I'll tell you what I thought of 1922.
What do you think of 1922?
First, we have to hear from somebody because.
Share this with your friends. Share it. Hit the share button. Do it now.
All right, my take on 1920.
Mark guy.
I thought it was a really good movie. Thought it was really well done. I loved everybody in it. Tony seems to think that it was a decent movie too. I thought it was slow as hell.
Yeah,
it was really slow.
It didn't really need to be an hour and 42 minutes.
I could see why it was a horror movie, but it didn't have any horror in it for me. It was more of a guilt and depression movie, although there's probably not a genre for that exactly, except for maybe it's like 1922 and Yentl. You know what I mean? Like those two movies would be in that. But like, I mean, it was a good movie. It was definitely, I mean, it was worth a watch. I'll probably never venture upon it again. But, you know, what's his name?
Thomas Jane.
Yeah, Thomas Jane. He's such a good actor.
Yeah.
He's just a damn good actor. I mean, you can't take that away from him.
And I think that's his second rodeo in a King movie.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. The Mist.
Is
he in any others?
Is
that his only second rodeo?
I think it's only his second one.
Yeah.
He'll be in more because that's just the way that works.
Yeah. No, I really enjoyed it. I read the book a long time ago, and it's one of those stories and one of those movies that, although it's really good, I like the movie, but you can't help but feel down after it's over. You don't feel good. You don't feel good after watching.
Not a feel-good movie. No,
Yeah.
I actually cried and picked the lint out of my belly button afterwards. But I felt a little proud that I was born after 1922.
Somewhere in the mid 20th century.
Yeah, it was. I mean, to me, it wasn't a scary movie. I could see where it's got the a little bit of the paranormal thing going on, and you know, when you really think about it, you know, the worst part about that was probably the fact that your dead wife is whispering in your ear facts about your son that turned out to be completely true. That she would have no way to know about because she was dead, and it was 1922. It's not like news travels fast.
Yeah.
You know? And the only other scariest thing was the cops back then sucked, dude. Like, he's like, hey, I just had to shoot my cow in the well. You want to come take a look at it? He's like, no, that's all right. Don't worry about it. I'm filling in the well now. You know what I mean? But I shot a cow. I put it in there. Yeah, the cow fell through by himself. Like, the cow wouldn't have fit by himself.
Well, when there's only like 12 people in the whole town.
Yeah.
Hemingford
Home is another Stephen King creation for him and Mother Abigail, for this guy and Mother Abigail.
Which chronologically, Mother Abigail is somewhere
in Hemingford
Home at that time.
I kind of wish they had brought her along into the movie. At least it would have made me happy for a second. I'm not saying it was a bad movie. It wasn't a bad movie, but there was no happiness in it.
No.
I was almost happy when the son and the girlfriend walked from behind in the basement or whatever, and I was like, "Ooh, he's getting him some," but then I wasn't. That's weird. Just weird 1922 stuff.
Right?
People didn't do things in the 20s. I don't know how she got pregnant.
Well, when a man and a woman love each other very much,
they go out and buy bees, right?
Yes.
And then there's some birds that fly over and poop on the bees. And then the bees get mad and sting a stork, which takes a baby to your house.
That's it.
I knew it.
That's how it happens.
I knew it all along. I knew it.
How it happens.
Well, either way, I'm sorry, I've been talking too much, Chris.
4 more.
Thank God, you give it 4.
Yep.
You give it 4 too, just for being such a well written and well directed and well acted movie.
Yeah.
As far as a horror movie goes, it really wasn't for me, but it was just a damn good movie. Hey, look, it's my sister, Elisa. Hello, I love you too, and I hope you had a great New Year. I had a great Mexican dinner. That's what and we had a big margarita. It was like this big, and we were back home, and we didn't have pants on by like 8:30. So it was good.
I know we got a FaceTime at like, I don't know, 7:45, 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that. It was a big margarita. It really was. Like, they're like, do you want the small one or the big one? And I was like, I guess we take the big one. And we did. And it was like, we got the check. She's like, how come it's so much? And I'm looking at the prices for the dinners. We paid nothing to eat. It was like $35 a margarita. But there were goldfish living in the margarita.
Yeah, was there $35 worth of tequila in
there? Freaking was.
In there?
It was. It was like they made it in the Patron bottle. Yes, big margaritas are the best. That's what they say. We have to hear from somebody here, don't we?
Sure.
Hit the share button. Do it!
That guy's got some fucking issues. I gotta tell you, that guy needs a hug or something.
But he says the truth.
But he does speak the truth. So if you're watching this and you're having any fun whatsoever, please hit the share button, share it with your friends. If you're watching this in a replay, thank you for being here. First off, thank you so much. We appreciate it a lot. And, you can always come here every Tuesday night, tell your friends about it, whatever else. We're here every Tuesday night, pretty much, every Tuesday night at 9. So it's a good thing. It is now, I guess, time for our top 5. Hello, everybody, and welcome to your top 5 for the evening. And before we start, I just want you to get going on this voting thing for the game. We will be playing a game, and if you want to play along, you can go ahead and just vote for either Chris or myself in the chat, and you might be able to pick next week's movie. So, top 5 for tonight is top 5 period horror movies. Not horror movies where a girl gets her period. There's only one really good one, and that's Carrie. But period piece horror movies. So number 5, these are my top 5. Number 5, The Witch. The Witch was a very good movie. I mean, it was a slow burn.
The Vivid.
The Vivitch, because it's 2 V's.
Yeah.
Not a W. Like I'm like throwing up gang signs now. I shouldn't do that. All right. So anyway, so number 5 is The Witch. And it's only number 5 because it's a really good movie, man. But it was only number 5 because of the slowness of the movie. It was a little slow for me. Yeah. Okay, number 4, the movie Ravenous. If you have not seen the movie Ravenous, you need to see the movie Ravenous. It was very good, set in the like old Western times, like the times of Manifest Destiny and everybody moving west. And I'm not going to give it away for you. It has nothing to do with the cannibalism or anything like that. Nothing like that. But it's a great movie, one of my freaking favorites. Now, this one, next one, number 3, may or may not, you may or may not consider it a horror movie, but it is. Sleepy Hollow.
All right, yeah.
Sleepy Hollow.
Horror movie.
I love that movie. It is one of my most favorite movies. It's got Christopher Walken in it. It's got Johnny Depp in it. And everybody in that movie was just great, and it was fun, and it was scary-ish. It had the creepy crawly scary, not the really scary, but like and it was really good. So that's
possibly the last good Tim Burton movie.
Possibly. Has there been any more since?
There's been about half a dozen since.
Really? I don't think I've seen them.
Oh, you've seen them.
All right. Number 2. This one could be also considered maybe not in the genre, but because there was so many movies that I could have picked from, and I was thinking about, but I'm going to go with From Hell.
All right. Yeah.
Jack the Ripper themed movie. Really good. Lisa said nothing. Okay. From Hell, another Johnny Depp, really, to be honest with you. Apparently I like a lot of Johnny Depp movies, but it was really good.
It might have been the same year as Sleepy Hollow, too.
If it wasn't, it was real close.
Yeah.
And really, really good. And my number 1 period horror movie, Bone Tomahawk. Bone Tomahawk. If you have not seen Kurt Russell, if you have not seen this movie, it was on a level. It was definitely on a level that
one I'm going to write down.
It really was. It was very out there and descriptive. It was just a really good movie, kind of disturbing. It was a disturbing movie taking place in a period piece. Now, and I got to tell you, I don't get scared by period pieces because, like, I don't get scared about space movies. I'm not going to fucking space. I don't really give a shit. You know what I mean? I'm never going to live in the past. Don't care. But this made me uneasy. Bone Tomahawk. If you have not seen it, take the time, watch Bone Tomahawk. Yeah, that's that. So that's your top five. From me, how about you guys? Do you have anything that you want to add to a period horror movie that might be a good period horror movie for you?
Now, would The Village count as a period piece?
Technically, yes. Even though, well, I don't want to spoil it for
Yeah.
anybody. It came out like
Yeah,
10 years ago.
don't spoil a 20-year-old film.
But yeah, I mean, technically, that was the whole thing. It was a period piece until it wasn't a period piece. That was the twist.
Then there was that flick, An American Haunting, with
American Haunting was good.
Donald Sutherland. Yeah,
That was pretty good. There was a lot of them out there. I mean, hell, Interview with a Vampire was a period piece. I thought that was a great movie.
yeah.
There was a whole lot of them out there. And it doesn't count if it was a period movie made in that period. You know what I mean? So
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, it definitely was. It was definitely a period piece. Just not one of my faves. Not a go-to. Like, I'll watch it, and I will watch it if it was on, or if I saw it, and I might get like tempted to watch it, but I'm never gonna look for it. I don't know why. Maybe it was, and it's Keanu Reeves. I love very much, but like he's like, whoa, where's Mina? Whoa,
I know.
You know, Kung Fu. I know Kung Fu. Anthony.
Oh, Wolfman.
Wolfman. Very good.
100%.
100%. The Wolfman was a good one. And you could take almost any of them, and almost every one of them was a period piece.
Yeah. I mean, there was
with Jack Nicholson.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Or Teen Wolf.
There was also it's a guilty pleasure, but goddamn Van Helsing.
Van Helsing. It's
not a good movie, but I love that movie.
You know what's funny though? It was on par filmmaking wise with Hellboy. And Hellboy was a much better movie.
Oh yeah.
But Van Helsing is a good watch.
Yeah. It's popcorn fun.
Popcorn fun, and there's a lot of the boobies that are hyped up. A lot of boobies hyped up.
I would like to see, like, they've done a lot of genre horror movies that are period pieces. You know, usually they're vampire films, and you have like, you know, Abraham Lincoln, you know, Vampire Hunter.
I love that.
Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. But correct me if I'm wrong. Have they really done like a period piece slasher movie?
No.
Somebody needs to get the fuck on that.
Maybe From the Slab Productions will do one.
A fucking period piece, you know, that takes place in like.
I'm sure that won't be difficult to do. Or cost any money.
Yeah. Like a fucking slasher movie set in the Reconstruction South.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
Oh, that would be fun.
Or the newly industrializing North at the time.
Yeah. Somebody get Jason Blum on that.
Maybe I will. Maybe I shall.
Pitch meeting. Yeah.
I know what I'm writing about next. All right, that's good. That's very cool. So anyway, we're about getting ready to start our game here shortly. Remember, boys and girls, if you are watching, all you got to do is in the comments over there. All you got, or wherever the hell they are on your thing, could be underneath.
Yeah.
Could be up.
That way. That
way. In the comments, either put my name, Monkey Boy, or Brian, or whatever you else want to call me, or Chris. Put one of our names in the comments, and if Chris wins and you picked Chris, you get to pick next week's movie unless there's more than one person. Or if I win, same deal. So back your horse, man. Figure out which horse you want. Do you want me? Or do you want Chris? I don't know. Which do you want to do? Okay, so we've got Anthony is doubling down on me, which I'm not going to say nothing, but that's kind of sexy.
Yeah.
And we got Delilah plays as dead girl going for Chris. Now, if there's more than one person, and you could always vote. If you're in here right now, just go ahead and vote. You can, we'll put you on the wheel of names if more than one person wins. And then from there, we will determine the winner. And you will get to pick next week's movie. And we have to watch pretty much freaking anything you ask, unless we've already seen it. Unless we've already done it on this show. So before all that happens, we have one more.
Click the share button. Click it. Share this with your friends. Let everyone know you're watching from the slab with Monkey Boy and Chris.
Well, that fucking guy, he's a little scary.
Yeah.
He's a little scary. Is it time? Let's bring on our quiz master, shall we? While we're waiting to see if anybody else wants to vote. Hey, look who it is. It's Jason Ashby. Hi, buddy.
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing?
Good to see you.
Happy New Year to you guys.
Happy New Year, Jason.
You and yours.
Thank you. Oh boy, I didn't have any good Mexican food, but I literally, God, I pretty much just stayed at home. I actually take that back. We went and saw a movie yesterday. Not a horror movie though, unfortunately.
No, what movie?
Boys in a Boat.
Boys in a Boat.
Boys in a Boat. It is based on true stories and true facts of the 1939 row team from the University of Washington.
Oh, okay. It's about okay.
So it's literally about Boys in a Boat.
It's about crew teams.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
For a minute there, it sounded like one of those movies you get at the back of the video store. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No, this was Boys in a Boat. All right. Okay.
No, this was actually pretty cool because it involves Nazi Germany and Adolf Hitler.
That's right. And how does Hitler tie his shoes? In little Nazis. Oh!
Oh God!
Oh, the laughs keep coming here.
Where's Rudy with the rim shot on that one?
I don't know. Rudy with the rim shot is not here. You only got a few more minutes to vote for who's.
What's the count right now? 1-1.
1-1, man.
If Jackie Christ Superstar needs to pick someone, and if she picks someone, I'll pick the opposite to make it more interesting.
Jackie Christ Superstar, if you are watching, you need to pick one of us. And Jason will pick the opposite just to make this an interesting little game.
Absolutely. I did some nice digging around here for some interesting questions, and I got a nice selection tonight.
I'm down.
I'm getting ready to be down. Jackie Christ is not playing this game. She's like, no. I showed up. I said I'm here, and then I'm not.
All right, we'll keep it with just 1-1 and make it a lot of fun too. So
that's fine.
Both people that picked you guys pick really good.
Tony picked me twice.
Yeah.
So whatever that means.
That means he goes on the wheel of name twice, and yeah,
and there you go. So, all right.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't know if you pick Chris, man, Jason. I think you're now starting to, favor him.
Well, no. Why? I mean, Chris is nice. Don't get me wrong, but
he's a swell fellow. But I am the handsome.
Absolutely.
Very much so.
You're not going to get an argument.
Of the head. And well, I guess 30 more seconds for the vote, Anybody? Anybody
I'll pick Brian. I'll go 2-1.
Oh, but we're not. We got 2-1 for Chris. All right. He's picking me just to make me feel good. And you know what? I'm not opposed to that. I like that.
I know you're not.
I like just to feel good.
All right. Let's do this then.
Although I will say this, I do like Chris's shirt. I
Chris
can't say Brian's, but
mine's Toledo Death Fest.
okay.
But yeah, no, I was gonna wear a clever horror movie T-shirt, and I couldn't find what I was looking for. And then I remembered, did I buy it? But I don't know if I did. I think I got it for Christmas. But things are so confusing around here.
Absolutely.
And there's an answer out there.
They're always.
When you get asked a question about that whole movie, what's the damn answer? When you get to thinking, you might just know the answer. What's the damn answer? What's the damn answer? With Quizmaster Jason.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to What's the Damn Answer? My name is Jason. I am your quizmaster for the evening. I have my two very nice and very knowledgeable contestants here tonight. I got Chris on one side and Dr. Monkey Boy on the other side. So we are going to
warm up my raising hand.
Absolutely. Get them ready. We are. How this works is I have 21 questions already set up, ready to go. In the event that there is a tie at the end, I do have a tiebreaker. And it's just whoever answers the most questions correctly.
All right.
So, sounds like a lot of fun.
I'm ready to do this, Jason. I
Absolutely.
think we can do this together.
Absolutely. All right. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with question number 1. This 1980s horror movie has a father bringing his deceased son back from the dead. What movie is it? Brian.
Pet Cemetery.
That is correct.
Don't go down that road.
Don't want to go down that road.
No, you do not. All right. Here we go with question number 2. What song played at the beginning of Halloween 2? Chris.
Mr. Sandman.
That is correct. It was almost a dead tie on that one. I think Chris kind of pulled the trigger just a fraction of a second quicker.
Okay.
All right. Question number 3. What item did Nancy pull out of her dream in A Nightmare on Elm Street? Brian.
A hat. Freddy Krueger's hat.
Yes. Thank you for being a little more detailed on that one.
Sure, everybody needs to know it.
Absolutely. All right. Here we go with question number 4. In the movie Child's Play, what is Chucky's real name? Chris.
Charles Lee Ray.
That is correct. All right. I promise you these questions do get tougher.
Okay, I was just going to say, I didn't know whether you meant like a good guy doll or like his real, because he didn't have.
Oh.
Chucky's real name was Chucky. Technically.
Yeah, technically, yes, but the person who.
I'm with you. Don't worry. Let's move
All
forward.
right. What was the last name of the vampire-loving brothers in the movie The Lost Boys? Chris.
Frog.
That is correct.
They didn't love vampires.
What? Yeah, pretty much. All right.
Whatever.
Let's see here. We have question number 6.
Okay.
What breed of dog was Cujo? Brian.
Saint Bernard, sir.
Which is why I never owned one. I saw that movie, and my parents went to the pet store like a week later, and they brought this little Saint Bernard puppy, and I screamed because I had just watched Cujo. I was like, I wasn't having it. Wasn't having it.
Right, have you ever stranded in the Alps?
What was that, Chris?
I said it's not the Saint Bernard that's scary; it's the rabies.
It's the Robbies.
Well, yeah.
Or as the Jewish say,
True.
rabbis.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, so far right now we are 6 for 6 on these questions. You guys are killing it.
Of course we are.
All right. Question number 7. How much money did Arnie pay for Christine in the horror movie Christine? Brian.
$500.
No.
That's how much I paid for it.
Chris?
$250.
That is correct.
Oh.
That is correct.
That was a good guess, Chris. That was a really good guess.
That's actually, out of all of the horror movies that came out in that time frame, that's probably in my top 3.
All right.
Because that movie comes on and I'll sit down and I will watch it from beginning to end.
Stephen King and John Carpenter. Forget about it.
Yeah, you can't go wrong
Forget
with
about it. Forget about it.
that. Yeah, you ain't going wrong with that one. All right, here we go with question number 8. After Johnny and Sarah's date in the Dead Zone, what does Johnny spend the next 4 years doing? Brian.
He's in a coma.
Absolutely he is.
That's right.
I mean, we would love to blame Sarah for that, but I think there was something a little bit more going on.
More.
Yeah. All right, here we go with question number 9.
Yes.
Who plays Carol Ann in the Poltergeist films? Brian.
Heather Langenkamp.
Who?
No. Wrong. Go. It's Chris.
That is incorrect.
That's incorrect.
Heather O'Rourke.
O'Rourke.
That is correct.
I had her and Nancy swapped around.
Yep. I'm like, wait a second. You got the first part of that name right, but not the last.
Heather O'Rourke. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right. Question number... Oh, we're on number 10 already. Okay. Well, the score right now, ladies and gentlemen, is 5-4 in favor of Chris. Still early, though. So here we go with question number 10. Who directed the movie The Evil Dead? Chris.
Sam Raimi.
That is correct. Damn. I didn't know the answer to that one. I'm like, son of a bitch. All right, cool. All right, here we go. Question number 11. What book was the horror movie Hellraiser based on? Chris?
The Hellbound Heart.
That is correct.
I mean, technically it was Books of Blood, but the story was called The Hellbound Heart.
Yes, it was. All right. Question number 12. What is the name of the vampire in Fright Night? Chris.
Jerry Dandridge.
That is correct. Very good job. I was thinking,
like Chris Sarandon. It just wanted to come out.
yeah. I for a second, I'm like, oh, did I actually get him on one? I'm like, no, it just took him a second. All right. Name the movie that this quote is from. Game over, man. Game over. Chris.
Aliens.
That is correct. I'm actually glad that you said aliens and not alien. All right. Oh, let's see here. All right. Question number 14. Who plays Jim Halsey in the movie The Hitcher? Brian.
It is Jim Halsey's it's Thomas Howell. See Thomas Howell.
That is correct.
Sorry. I don't think about him often.
He had to decide for that one, but he got it out there. All right. We have a score right now of 9 to 5. 9 to 5. 9 to 5. We still got a few more questions, O'Brien, so we're good.
It's all right. I'm good with it. Let's do it.
All right. Who wrote the film script for Creepshow? Brian.
Stephen King and George Romero.
That's correct. It gave either or, because it gave either or, but
I gave you both.
You gave me both. Absolutely. All right. Question number 16. What is the orderly's name in the asylum that houses Dr. Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs? Brian.
Bernie?
No.
Barney.
That is correct. Not Bernie.
Sorry.
Close, but it is different.
I'm not sorry. I was close.
You were close, but it was actually Barney, not Bernie.
Barney, yeah, I know. Barney's a purple dinosaur to me. I don't fucking know.
Well,
I wanted to say Barry.
Bernie had a beach house, and he was dead.
Yeah, he was.
And spent a whole weekend partying. So
Bernie at the Mexican restaurant.
Absolutely.
And I'm just saying. All right.
All right, question number 17. In the movie Misery, what does Paul use to pick the lock on his door? Brian.
Bobby pin.
Absolutely he does. All right. So here we go. Let's see. Score is 10 to 7. We have 4 questions left, ladies and gentlemen. So this could get
them all.
Interesting. Absolutely. In Child's Play 2, what is Chucky's favorite game to play? Chris.
Hide the soul.
That is correct. That's actually a really fun game, depending on whose soul you're trying to hide. All right. Question number 19. Who was the Horseman's first victim in Sleepy Hollow? Ryan.
Was it Baldus Van Tassel?
No.
I got nothing.
It was Dirk Von Garrett.
Well, I knew it was had to be Von Garrett or Van Tassel, so.
Yep, one of the two. All right, here we go with question number 20. All right. Yep. All right. Pierce Brosnan stars in this 1992 horror film. What is it? Brian.
Lawnmower Man.
Yes, and that's a good movie, by the way. For those people that don't
With
necessarily.
Jeff Fahey.
Yep. Absolutely.
If you don't have a lawnmower, it's a good movie too.
Absolutely, it is.
You need a lawnmower.
All right. Here we go with question number 21. Excuse me. What Academy Award-winning actor starred alongside Dakota Fanning in this 2000 horrors movie Hide and Seek? Brian.
Robert De Niro.
Absolutely correct. That was a great game. However, we do have a winner, and that would be Chris.
By one. By one.
No, by 2.
By 2.
How is it by 2? How is
11,
it by 2?
11 to 9.
How is that possible? That's not even possible.
Yeah, because we both missed.
You missed
We had
one.
4 questions left. We had 4 questions left.
You got you.
All right, whatever, man. That's cool. You still won. Either way.
Yeah. I'm assuming Chris was keeping count too, so.
Yeah, well, Chris is like that. He's anal.
No comment.
So, Chris, you, sir, are the winner.
I am.
Yay.
Oh, look at me. I'm Chris. I'm the winner. Good. Look at me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm totally winning. Chris. Yeah, Chris. All right. He is the winner.
just for shits and giggles, if it would have ended up as a tie, this was actually going to be my tiebreaker question.
Okay.
What is Mary's last name in The Last House on the Left?
I want to say it was Carpenter.
No,
Yeah, I got nothing.
because it was actually Collingwood.
Collinwood. That's right. Because it's on the mailbox all the time.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep. Every time I think it pans over to like the mailbox quite a few times during the movie, doesn't it?
Yeah. Many times during the original one. Anyway, I don't know about the sequel. Maybe not. But the sequel was not bad.
No,
I mean,
it wasn't.
the remake wasn't bad. It was just not.
But I think in the remake it does the same thing too. I think it pans over to it several times.
So the
What
winner
you
here,
thinking, Delilah?
Delilah Plays the Dead Girl, is our winner tonight.
Absolutely.
She wins. She wins. She wins.
Which one?
Oh, which one?
Ooh.
There's only one.
There's two.
I know, but there's only one.
Yeah.
I know which one.
Yeah, we all know which one.
1986.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm surprised you
Brian
guys
gets a good one.
I'm surprised.
Finally, Jesus.
I'm surprised you guys haven't reviewed that one already.
Nobody's picked it. Nobody's picked it.
Wow.
That's the thing.
That is awesome because that's such an awesome movie. Is anyone watching the new Creep Show series?
Tony,
No.
Yes, I am.
I really tried. I couldn't get into it.
Where is it being shown at?
It's on Shudder.
Okay.
If you have AMC Plus, it gives you Shudder too. And I tried. I couldn't get into it.
I don't know why. It's really good, bro. It's pretty close to being like, okay, they had Creepshow, and Creepshow 2 wasn't as good as Creepshow, but it was still a good movie.
Yeah.
Still a really good movie.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
They had
It's just-
Creepshow 3, which is unwatchable.
Yes.
We can agree on that. And now Shudder has put out 2 seasons of Creepshow. And I gotta tell you, really good. And they're actually trying to bring back a lot of people from the original movie to do stories, and they're marketing back to a lot of different. I mean, like, they're really paying attention to detail. It's really good series.
And it's not bad. It's just not for me.
Well, sometimes you gotta stop taking the meth, slow down a little, and watch a movie. Watch the TV.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I was hearing it was either in production or it's already like post production. Somebody or a streaming service was doing new episodes of Tales from the Crypt.
I have not heard this, but we'll find out.
I would imagine if that were true, it would probably go to HBO Max.
That's what I would.
It would have to.
As far as I know, it's still owned by HBO.
It is.
Which the old episodes are not on HBO Max, and I don't understand why the fuck not.
Huh.
I don't know.
You
Those are awesome.
You can't find episodes of Tales from the Crypt anywhere unless you want to buy like the physical media.
Yeah, exactly. But
that
was
it's not coming back as of right now.
Okay.
I guess M. Night Shyamalan wanted to reboot it, and they apparently said no somehow, and there's just all sorts of problems. But people are trying to get it done, but it's not as of yet something that's going to be done.
M. Night Shyamalan, I think, would do a good job with a reboot of that.
The Shocky Locky Man does really good with me. I don't care. I mean, I saw that movie old, and I was older after I saw it. But other than that, he does a good job with movies usually.
Absolutely he does.
So, I mean, I think just as a straight up director, he's a great director.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought the most recent one he put out, Knock at the Cabin, was fucking.
Oh, that was really good.
Oh yeah,
Really good.
absolutely.
Only loser movie. He had another one that wasn't that great. I like the girl in the water, whatever, the lady in the water, whatever it was it wasn't as good, but it was good. It was definitely like better than like a normal movie.
Absolutely, it was.
So, I mean, he does a good job.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, I'd like to see it. But
Yeah, I like his I like his take on how he perceives a horror movie to be, because everyone has their own take on it. I like the way his brain works when it comes to stuff like that.
yes,
It's
he's got
really
the twists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he's a
He's
twist.
really good. He's really good with that. You think you're like going through it thinking it's this, and all of a sudden it takes that sharp, just left hand turn, and you don't see it coming.
Ain't that.
Yeah, I mean, even going back to, like Stuart Little.
I love Stuart Little.
Yeah,
Did he do that one?
he wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. Michael J. Fox was awesome in Stuart Little.
Yes, he was.
I didn't see him.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't see any notice of the Parkinson's on Stuart.
Jason, what you got going on this weekend?
Oh, what have I got going on this weekend? Not a whole lot, to be honest. Working nonstop. New business is actually going really good.
All right.
Yep. Definitely keeping me busy, keeping me on my toes. So got my full-time job during the week, and then I do this on Saturdays, and it's a full day. I mean, I get to the shop at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm there till about 6 o'clock at night.
No shit.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
good.
And that's after pulling 40 hours at my regular job.
Cool.
There you
Nothing
go.
wrong with that. If it wasn't
Absolutely.
so cold, I'd ride down there and get my bike washed.
You know what? It was I was there Saturday, and it was a little cool.
It's a little too cold for me to just ride my bike down there at this point in time because I'm what they call a sissy.
Yeah. Well, I'm riding my bike tomorrow morning. It's going to be 47 degrees when I get on my bike in the morning.
Which means it'll be 37 here where I am.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. But if you dress properly, you'll be fine.
I'm not wearing any clothes, Jason.
Well,
we
we all know this.
I put on clothes from the slab, and that's it.
He's a polar bear.
He's wearing a t-shirt. That's all he's wearing. He's like one of those news anchor men.
Totally
Oh, you
Winnie
know,
the Pooh in here.
What do you guys got going on this weekend?
Chris,
I thought Chris has something going on.
Oh, I've got, let's see, what do I got going on this weekend? Friday night, the Sugar High is at Gator Club in Sarasota.
Friday.
3 to 2.
Okay.
And then Saturday, the Thrown Together is at Gilligan's on Siesta Key from 6
Gilligan's. That place is still open?
Yeah.
Apparently, because we got booked there somehow.
Well, that's cool.
So that should be fun.
Gilligan's has been around for like ever down there too. So
Is that a later show, Chris?
It's a 6 to 10.
the hell?
Yeah. On a Saturday. So,
Yeah, that's an early show.
yeah.
I was hoping it was a later show. I would have maybe stopped by. I may be down Saturday for some rehearsals. Right now we're getting ready to go into the studio and record the single, or the 2 songs for the single. The single itself will be available at the shows on a 2-song disc, and we're going to release 1 song on streaming of that single.
So you have to go to the show and buy the physical media to get the B-side.
Or wait for the whole freaking album,
Yeah.
which will come out around summer.
Do you have a title for the album or a working title?
Nope, not for the
Great.
album.
Not for the album. Okay.
Not for the album. We were talking about it the other night, but nothing seemed ridiculous enough for me. So I didn't really want to. Plant home anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, this weekend is just filled with work.
Yeah.
Good work. Good work. It's all good work. The best work. The best work.
Absolutely.
Cool.
As long as you enjoy doing what you're doing, it's never really considered work.
That's
not
true.
true.
That's actually not true at all.
Work is work.
I enjoy everything, but my days of prostitution tells me that's not true. I enjoy it, but
Oh my goodness. Well, hey, it was great seeing you guys. I know we always have a lot of fun doing this, and it's always a blast. I enjoy it very, very much. Definitely look forward to seeing you guys again soon. I know. I mean, too bad there wasn't anything going on last week. I know last weekend was New Year's weekend and stuff like that. If did you have anything going on last weekend, Chris or Brian? No.
No. The week after next, Friday night, week after this, after this Friday night, the next Friday, we're playing with Green Jelly. Sorry, don't sue me. Green Jelly up at the Brass Mug.
Okay, yeah, I did see. I thought I saw a flyer for that one. So,
and not saying nothing, but the tickets are on sale on our website only. So if you're thinking about going, you might want to do that. You could probably get 2 for the price of 1.
There you go.
The Brass Mug is always a fun venue. It doesn't get fortunately it doesn't get the type of crowd and activities that it used to get back in the day.
I don't know. We haven't played there in years, except for just that last gig we did last month.
Well, I remember going there in the 90s, and actually the first show I ever saw at the Brass Mug, they had I guess punk rock band there that no one knew by the name of The Offspring.
Yeah, that's possible.
All right.
Yeah, the Offspring played there, which I was like, I didn't know who they were. I was like, sure, let's go to this show. It's local. And I was like, wow. Oh, look at that. Brian with his cute little kitty cat.
Yeah.
That'll eat your soul if you let it.
Well, this one will. But this one's the best one.
Oh, yeah.
Get down. I know. I'll let you know. Anyway. So we're all good, man.
All right. Well, as I said, who knows? Maybe I'll be down in Sarasota Saturday or Friday. Who knows? Maybe Gator Club or something like that. And then I'll definitely look into the Brass Mug a week from this Friday.
I'm going to try to get to see you one of these days. One of those shows. One way. If it's Saturday, probably not. But if it's Friday, maybe we will.
Yeah, I've heard he's a musician, and I've heard he's really good.
Chris is my favorite musician.
Absolutely.
That's not true.
That is very true.
All right, guys. Well, you have a great evening. We will see you next Tuesday on From the Slab. Thank you very much, and we'll see you then.
All right. Bye Jason. All right. Everybody else, thanks for being here. We really appreciate you. Remember to tell your friends about From the Slab. We're here every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. We go till about 10:09. It's what time it is now.
Share, subscribe.
We got to let you go because the network.
Yeah.
But
by network, you mean bedtime.
Yes. And from all of us here From the Slab and the dozens and hundreds of people behind the scenes, including all of the cats.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Good night.
Bye.